Namaste.
Namaste.
All right. So, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, "Perform your duty equipoised, O Arjuna, abandoning all attachment to success or failure. Such equanimity is called yoga." So equanimity is very important, especially when holidays can stir up a tempest of emotions, buffeting our sensibilities and drowning our rational mind. But these waves and disturbances eventually subside if we do not allow them to control us. Upekṣhā is the Sanskrit for equanimity. It is also means non-attachment, serenity, and a calm, balanced mind in which all are treated impartially. It is one of the Brahmaviharas, or divine attitudes, along with loving kindness, compassion, and joy. It's also related to the idea of Vairagya, or dispassion, one of Patanjali's 2 criteria for success as a yogi are Vairagya, this dispassion, as well as your persistent practice, abhyasa. Sometimes we just have to remind ourselves that this too shall pass and move on without getting too ruffled and upset, not taking everything personally, and just trying to enlarge our perspective. Most importantly, not to be judgmental of ourselves or others. So if you have trouble doing a pose, it's not because you're a bad person. We'll just start over again, and with a calm mind, balanced equanimity, proceed to practice. Now, how do we get to this equanimity, this dispassion, calmness, and balance? Well, breathing samvriti, or the equal ratio breathing, in which the inhalation and the exhalation take equal amount of time. Count to yourself as you inhale, and make that exhale last the same count. We'll practice centering with this samvriti breathing, drawing the shoulders up and back, sit tall, the crown of the head high, inhale to the crown, and exhale down through the sitting bones with muscular energy in the core, drawing the heels in and the navel in, so your back is strong and very steady. Equal inhalation and exhalation. That's the idea. Good. Now walk the hands forward, fold over the hips, and feel free to move a little side to side, or whatever feels good in your back, neck, or shoulders. And lift the back up, place the arms behind, and draw the shoulder blades in. As you lift up your chest and look up, arching the back, opening the chest. Even more freedom to take deep breaths in, filling the lungs to capacity, and equal breaths out, emptying all the air. Switch the legs so the opposite foot comes in front, and then walk the hands forward again. Fold over the hips, go in easy, small stages, so there's no pain in the knees. And lift up to a straight back. We'll practice some alternate nostril breathing, another means of achieving balance. We use Vishnu Mudra, in which the first two fingers are folded into the palm. The thumb, ring, and pinky fingers are extended. And these correspond to the elements of earth, water, and fire. So this helps to bring balance to these lower three chakras. Using this Vishnu Mudra, sit up tall and alternately open or close one nostril at a time. We'll follow the pattern of exhaling and inhaling through one side, switching at the top of the inhale, exhaling and inhaling through the next side. So we'll start together and then just balance your breath. Inhale, fill your lungs. Close left, exhale right, count to 3. Inhale right, counting to 3. And then switch at the top of the inhale, begin exhaling left, same count. Switch at the top of the inhale, back to the first side, and count to yourself. This is a calming pranayama. It can be done before bedtime to help you to prepare for sleep. And rest the hands. We'll come around to table pose on hands and knees. This way. And we'll flow back and forth from child's pose as you exhale to table pose on the inhale. Now press the hips forward, roll down through cobra on this exhale. Inhale up to table pose. And repeat back to child's pose. Exhaling, heel, sit to the heels. Inhale, lift back up. And just move at your own pace, following your equal breathing. Samavriti. Feel how sinuous, flexible your spine is, undulating each vertebrae, flexing and extending. And finish back at table pose, and we'll begin some balance. First, balance on the left knee, lift the right leg. Extend it. Then tighten the tummy, balance on the right arm, extend the left arm forward. Good balance, good job. Expand and lift with the inhale, and then connect to the source on the exhale. Strong in the core. With complete breaths in and complete breaths out. Samavriti. Enough. Let's switch sides. The right knee down. Now please lift the left leg to balance on the left arm and lift the right arm. Once you have the general form of the pose, focus on the breath. Lift and extend with the inhale, opposite arm and leg is easiest for balance. So Janet, you're trying to do the same side. Try opposite arm and leg. That's perfect. Now rest the hands and knees down and curl the toes under. Lift up the knees for Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Relax the knees as you inhale, separate the feet hip distance, and then on the exhale, extend the arms, lengthen the legs, and stretch the spine. So each breath is a pulsation of ease on the inhalation and strengthening on the exhale. Balancing these two, sthira and sukham, steadiness and ease. Now, turn the heels to the right, balance on the right arm, and for modification, you bring the right knee down for a side plank, Vashisthasana. So I'll turn this around. Balancing on that right arm, and then maybe that bottom leg extends to try to balance a little more on just one foot. Now, go ahead and switch sides. Press back to downward dog. And then turn the heels to the left. Balance on the left arm. And you can always use that left knee on the mat for a modification. Or go into full pose with legs straight. Good, you're doing an arm balance. And then rest back to kneeling. Down. Now please lift up the knees, walk forward to forward fold with the knees bent. Neck loose. The knees soft. You can walk the knees, rock the back, head. Whatever intuitive movement your body tells you to try. And slowly roll up. And just rest your arms by your side. Turn the palms forward and roll the shoulders back. Pulling the navel in, you're going to press down through the soles of the feet. Samasthiti, with equal balance between the balls of the feet and the heels, the inner edges of the feet and the outer edges. And our Samariti breath. Good posture, everyone. Alright, now step the right foot back for warrior one. Bend the left knee. And really plant the feet with intention of strength and steadiness. And then go on and lift the arms so your chest can open wide. Your breath fill to capacity. And with equal attention to the exhalation, emptying all that air out. Lift up the heart. Press down the feet. especially that back heel. Really root into the mat so the back leg is straight, long, and strong. This will help to lengthen in the lower back and you won't feel that compression. Okay, go on to Warrior 3. Bring the arms forward, toe touch with the back foot, and balance all your weight in the front leg. Okay? Then start to float the back toes an inch off the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine, shoulders back. And then on the exhale, try lifting the back leg a little bit more. And in very small increments, try to come to a level back. You could balance a teacup right there on your back. Okay, then stand back up. And Upekṣhā, so no judgment in what happened on the first side, because the second side could be totally different. I'll step back with the left foot to Warrior 1. Sorry. And bend the right knee. And just wait till your feet are really well glued in, rooted down, and then lift up the arms for Vairagya. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, connect to the source through the core. Press down through the back heel, lift up through the thumbs. So you're lengthening up through the lower back, not compressing. All right, let's go on to the fun part. Warrior 3, toe touch with the back foot. Find the balance in your front leg. And inhale, lift, balance, breathe. Now step back to warrior. And release the arms. We'll take a vinyasa here, where we step to the front of the mat. Samastitihi, balance standing. Inhale, Tadasana, arms lift up. Exhale, Uttanasana, we fold forward. Place the hands, walk back the feet to high plank. Plankasana. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Rolling the shoulders up. And exhale, lowering the chest down. Push up to table pose. Curl the toes under. And exhale to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take 3 complete breaths. Softening on the inhale, strengthening on the exhale. Now inhale, look up, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees to the chest. And inhale, hop forward. And we come to the front of the mat and fold over the hips. Again, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift up, Tadasana, arms overhead. And exhale, relax the arms, Samastiti. So very Ashtanga oriented. All right, come to tree pose. Okay. And balance on the left leg, toe touch with the right foot, turn the right knee out to the side. Now squeeze the palms together, pull the shoulder blades together, and pull the navel to the spine. Keep your gaze at one spot, in front of you. Then begin lifting the right foot up and press it against the inner left leg. The hands can stay at the heart in Anjali Mudra or branch out. Upekṣhā can grow. Reach for the sun. Spread your leaves. And rest. When you're finished, both feet down. Samasthitihi. So go back to your equal breath. Sometimes we forget to breathe when we're balanced. It's a little frightening. All right, now our Upekṣhā. Again, tree pose, balanced on the right leg, toe touch with the left foot. And the modification is you just bring the left toes to rest on top of the right foot. Okay, or go on, lift the left heel up more. Or try lifting the arms up also. Inhale, stretch as high as you can reach. And exhale, connect to source, into the core, into the midline. Equal expansion and contraction. Okay, did great. And rest, shake it out. We'll do another vinyasa, or you can skip the vinyasa and just stay standing. Here we go. Inhale, sweep up, arch back. And exhale, fold forward, hands down, and walk back to plank. Inhale with straight arms. And exhale, slowly lower through the whole exhale until you touch. Inhale, curl the chest up, cobra pose. And exhale down. Push up to table pose. With your inhale, curl the toes under, and exhale, press the hips back into downward dog. Relaxing the knees and shoulders as you inhale, arch the lower back. With the exhale, lengthen the spine, the arms and legs. Now you can walk forward or hop forward. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. And inhale, hop it to the front. Fold with the exhale. Stand with the inhale. Lift up. Reach up. And then rest the arms. Okay. Now, I'm going to dancer pose. And Janet, if you want to close the doors too, we can be prepared for more entries. Okay. So there are two ways to get into dancer pose. One possibility is you're standing next to a wall and you have that for a little bit added support. Bend the back knee, this will be the right knee, and just reach behind until you find the ankle. The second option is to bring the right knee forward and slide your hand down the shin, so you'll definitely find the ankle that way, and then bring the heel behind. Okay. So practice Natarajanasana, the dancer. Pressing the heel away is like pulling back the string of the bow, so you arch your spine more. It can become a deep back bend. And when you're finished this side, just shake it out. dispassionately. Forget about that first side and just move right ahead into the second side. Lift up the left knee, bind left hand to left ankle, and then raise the right arm as a counterbalance and draw the right shoulder back, navel in, and breathe beautiful, even breaths, samavriti. Great job, you're looking beautiful. Now when you're finished, lower that foot down, step to the front of the mat, have an option to do a vinyasa or skip it. Inhale, sweep the arms up, and exhale, fold all the way forward, hands down, walk it back to plank. Inhale with straight arms, and exhale, lower the chest down. Inhale, scoop the chest up, and then exhale down. Inhale, push up to table pose, curl the toes under, and exhale, press back to down dog. Complete inhalation and complete exhalation. Next inhale, look up, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, walk or hop forward. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, lift the arms, Tadasana. And exhale, Samastiti. All right, you're doing a great job. Step the right foot back for warrior two. Okay, bend the left knee. Open the hips, shoulders facing the side of the mat, and gaze over the left hand. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, strong. You've got that. You're great. Okay, Parshvakonasana. Left elbow on knee. We'll bring the right arm up and forward over the ear at a diagonal. So your 45-degree triangle is formed by the arm and leg. If you want to deepen the pose, bring the left hand down to a block or the floor. Open that right shoulder back, right hip back. All right, we're going to move to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. So bring the right hand to the right hip. Left hand forward, tap the back foot in closer, and now bring all your weight balanced on that front leg. Slowly lift the right leg until it's horizontal, and the toes are turned out to the side. Then try lifting this top arm and breathing. Next challenge is to try and lift the bottom hand. All right, and we'll carefully step back to warrior two. And rest the arms, switch sides. So right foot forward, left foot back. Turn the left toes out to the side. Bend the right knee. Give yourself a long stance so you can really bring the hips low. Then open the arms at shoulder height. And as your gaze is over the right fingertips, sometimes we forget what's happening to that back arm. It kind of droops down a little. So lift up the armpits, roll the shoulders back. Take deep breaths. And the breath begins to shape the pose to help you create ease and steadiness in equal measure. Now to Parshvakonasana, extended side angle. Take the left arm over the ear. Tuck the right shoulder under as you pull the left shoulder back. If your stance is long enough, you can try to bring that right hand down. Stay strong in the thighs, and the tummy, so you have the support through your legs. Bring the left hand down to the left hip. Go to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Tap the back foot in, and then find balance on this right leg. Lift the left. Turn the left toes out to the side. And then try to extend the left arm. Press down through the standing leg. Remember to breathe. And slowly step back to Warrior Two. Good, good, good. Rest the arms. Turn the feet so they're parallel. And we'll do wide leg forward fold. One option is to clasp the hands behind the back in Yoga Mudra to open the front of the chest more. And if you need more support, just slide the hands down the legs, hold on to the shins, or eventually bring the fingertips to the floor under your shoulders. Soften the knees on the inhale and straighten the legs on the exhale. Good. Release the hands down if they're bound. And come down to seated. Now, balance is not so scary that we're sitting on the floor. We would just balance on the sitting bones. And lift up the heels. And Navasana, boat pose. Try to straighten the knees. Keep the shoulders back. Work more with the core if you release the hands. And lower the heels down, open the knees. Now, I'm going to reach between the knees, hold on to the big toes. Move the heels back, and then balance, lifting one leg, and then the second. Inhale, shoulders back, chin up, and exhale, straighten the knees, stretch. Samavriti breath. Now carefully lower the heels down. Whoops. There. So the legs are still wide. Spiral the inner thighs down, the buttocks back. So the knees and the toes will point straight up to the sky. Inhale, draw the lower back in. It might help to press the hands behind like a kickstand. And on the exhale, use that posture, that good alignment in the back, to fold forward. Okay, so strengthen the kneecaps, pull them up with the quad muscles, quadriceps. Flex the toes so the shins, the peroneal muscles are all working there. Inhale, lengthen the spine, straighten the neck. And on the exhale, tighten the tummy so you go deeper. And you can use resistive stretching, pressing the forehead against the backs of the thumbs. And the thumbs up into the forehead. So the third eye is supported. Or some people might hold on to the big toes. So you get to... All right, we'll lift up the back, lift up the knees, and just open the knees apart and the soles of the feet together, and draw the lower back in as you sit up. And then fold forward on the exhale. Okay, now rest and lay back onto your spine. Extend the left leg flat and bend the right knee. Press the right foot down as you swing the hips to the right side and roll over onto the outer left hip with the right knee crossing over to where your left hand can hold it. Inhale, lengthen the bottom leg, your spine, the top arm, and with the exhale, twist gently to the side. And release onto the flat back. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee. Now swing the hips to the left and roll on to the outer right hip, twisting the left knee over, holding it with your right hand. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, tighten the tummy as you begin to twist to protect the lower back. Good, and rest onto the flat back. Once more, lifting both knees, bending the knees and hugging the knees into your chest. If you like, moving around side to side or circle the knees, whatever your body tells you is right. Okay. You can keep doing that, or you can rock the hips up and extend the legs over the head behind you into plow, halasana. Once there, try and straighten the knees. Bind the hands, yoga mudra. And then support the hips with your hands, bend the knees, and slowly roll the buttocks down to the mat and open the knees a little wider so you can pull the knees towards the shoulders and armpits and happy baby. Maybe you're holding the ankles or the feet. And giving your body permission to make any little movements that help it relax. Good. And go on, extend the legs for Shavasana. And take a long, full body stretch. Reach up over the head with the arms, spread the fingers, the toes, and move the ankles and wrists and every body part, muscle, joint. Just one more stretch. Add any additional clothing or blankets to stay warm. And I'll be dimming some lights. Once you're settling, you can begin to relax all the muscles now. Rest comfortably on your back, or there she goes. And scan down through your body. Notice if there's any residual tension, and ask those muscles now to rest. Release that effort and just let go into this relaxation which you so richly deserve. Your body can use this time to heal, to recuperate. And your mind can use this time to rest and let go of all your cares and worries. You're safe here. You can breathe with equanimity, dispassion, and calmness. When I think of this subject, I'm always reminded of the poem by Rudyard Kipling called If. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave you life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and, which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Now, please begin to deepen your breath and start to reawaken the muscles throughout your body, whether it's stretching your fingers or moving your head or whatever you normally do. And when you're ready to move, roll over to your side and just take a moment to assess how you're feeling. With more calmness, equanimity, dispassion, not rushing to judge yourself or others. And then please rise back to where you're seated. I know balancing poses can be challenging to keep your sense of equanimity and calmness. I bow to your great efforts. Namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.